we have Kevin Siggy starting from pole position here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. This is going to be something as we get underway for this first race, Nick.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting commentating on the Nordschleife. What a fantastic circuit to get involved with. And already a great start from Siggy. But we know this circuit is going to be really, really hectic for both drivers.
It certainly will be. Nick, we're already on the final lap. Can you believe it?
It's only just started. Yeah, unreal. I mean, you know, every sector is unique in its own way, and you know, it's basically it's almost the length of 3 circuits in one circuit. So it's going to be a hell of a race, I'm sure. Drivers not making any mistakes at all. You know, there's not really going to be an opportunity if you're the leading car, and Siggy doesn't really need to go defensive at all yet. You know, because every corner sort of leads after the next one. So it's only if you make quite a big characteristic or uncharacteristic mistake which will allow P2 the opportunity.
Now, over the course of these matchups, you'll probably see 2 distinct setup traits going on for the teams and the drivers. Some teams will opt to go for high downforce and maximize the sections of the track that we're in now, or conversely, if you're maybe the car behind and you want to get that leg up towards the back end of the lap.
Look at Blakely,
oh my
wow.
goodness. You might want to go for straight line speed and fly past your opponent on that start-finish straight.
And then leading on to the final straight, the back straight, he might be close enough to mount an attack. So it's going to be, wow, what a shame. A lot of speed carried in there. And yeah, just got a little bit wrong at mid-corner. So it looks like Siggy's got the job done to take the first win.
And he has indeed. So that confidence to back himself, hold on in the corners with a low downforce has proven to be effective for him, and BMW take the first matchup. This time we have Heinrich versus Shinaka Clay. Crucially, Heinrich was the fastest driver out of all of the 2 teams here today, so he'll be one to watch as we head into turn 1, Nick.
Yeah, so Heinrich, the debutant, but apparently a master of the Nordschleife, so he's done a fantastic job getting a great start. Shinaka Clay obviously into his 3rd weekend, and did a really good job at Brands Hatch. So he's got experience in this car. Let's see what Heinrich can do with his lack of experience, but so far so good for him.
But the gap is extending even on this back straight, so it looks like Heinrich really has this one locked down as he crosses the line to win this head-to-head. That is a very, very impressive drive from the debutant. Matchup between BMW and Racing Point. From pole position, we have Rafael Labato and Shambolic Bassi challenging from P2. Let's see who takes out this final race as we head into turn 1, Nick.
Yeah, so another debutant in Rafael Labato. Let's see how he gets on. Oh, really, really close from Shambolic Bassi there. Has he got the opportunity to have a go in the next couple of corners? It's going to be very interesting if he can mount an attack. Oh, I made a little bit of a mistake on the way in, so Labato got a really, really good exit, which will help him down the next straight, which is quite long, into a fast, long right-hander. So, so far, so good for Labato.
Certainly will be. This is the perfect stage to do so, to build some confidence, not only for Shambolic Bassi, but for both drivers, given that nothing is at stake for this race. It's a bit of pride for Labato. It's about getting experience and testing himself against a very seasoned campaigner in esports, that being Shambolic Bassi. So he's certainly being put to the test here. As you can see, Shambolic Bassi is looking for the move. He goes around the outside and he storms into the lead of this head-to-head.
What a move there. Pretty much did a dummy in a straight line. You know, went right and then was able to have the strong enough slipstream to go left and all the way around Labato to take the lead. So what a fantastic overtake there from Shambolic Bassi. Yeah, he's actually might have a lot less downforce on board in comparison to Labato. So yeah, up to 2.7 seconds. Looks like if he doesn't make any mistakes, he'll get the job done.
So that's even more impressive, the fact that Shambolic Bassi was able to overtake Labato with less downforce. What a commanding drive from Shambolic Bassi. That makes it a BMW clean sweep in the head-to-heads. Starting from pole position, we have the BMW of Kevin Siggy, and we are underway, Nick.
Yeah, so this is basically a head-to-head again. Both these drivers, Siggy and Blakely, drove against each other or competed against each other for their head-to-head. So let's see how they get on. Blakely getting a decent start from P2.
Yeah, this is a part of the circuit where you can open up the taps and possibly have a go into the upcoming hairpin.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he can use that slipstream. Siggy going to go defensive. Oh, he's going to go for a move around the inside. Oh, massive contact, huge accident. Oh my God.
He's helicoptering away.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm laughing.
We shouldn't laugh.
It's going to be interesting to see what the stewards say about that, because it almost seemed, from the outside looking in, a bit of a late lunge. I definitely want to see some potential changes to the damage settings, maybe.
Yeah, certainly. As we can see, Racing Point coming across the line. We don't know whether that's legit or fair or not, but there have been quite a few mistakes from that fold. So certainly one to look into for their team to shore up those mistakes. We now going to have to put the kettle on and wait for BMW to cross the line, as they're still 2 minutes off the pace. And I think it's time then for the decider between BMW and Racing Point, currently tied 1 apiece, with Shem Bolek-Bassi starting from pole position. He's got a team of Racing Points in P2, 3 and 4 behind him.
Yeah, great start from Bolek-Bassi there. Siggy riding on board with him in P4. Let's see what happens. Oh, big
Contact
tap there. Wow, big tap, and it's turned. Who did that turn?
I think that was Lobato.
Wow, what a shame. Yeah, that's a big mistake there from Siggy, especially to take out a rival on the first part of this lap. Yeah, Bolek-Bassi will be very, very confident after his head-to-head, which he won. At the time, you know, he'd never won a head-to-head before, and then went right down the outside in a straight line on Lobato, and took his first win.
Oh no!
Wow! another mistake. This time, Lucas Blakely just losing the rear at the hairpin, so carrying in a little bit too much, getting to the limit of the tyre, and then losing the rear end. But fortunate to collect it up, and Bolek-Bassi now up to 1.2 seconds of a gap.
Lobato closing up to Clay now.
Yeah, so Heinrich obviously made his mistake, didn't he, earlier in the lap? So he's got
oh my goodness.
Another mistake from his first mistake, Bolek-Bassi. Just a slight mistake there, just understeering. Oh, a lock up.
Skating in there.
Wow, he's really pushing, and you can see Blakely's gained a lot of time there, now only half a second back, so he's gained 6/10 just in 2 corners. Right on the back of Bolek-Bassi, going into the next section, and just able to keep him at bay is Bolek-Bassi. But yeah, great racing so far.
It is a great race indeed. I think we've seen a mistake from every single driver so far. That is the green hell for you, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, as things stand, as we see Blakely off in the gravel, in the grass.
And that's let through Heinrich, so Heinrich has done a fantastic second part or middle part of the lap.
You can see Siggy on board in the slipstream of Lucas Blakely. You can see that toe really working wonders for the BMW driver. And I'd hazard a guess to say that he's going to have a go into the braking zone. It's not even going to come to the braking zone. He flies past on the straight and onto the podium now, making it domination for BMW. 1, 2, and 3 for the team.
Bolek-Bassi's made another mistake, and so it looks like a quite a hefty mistake. So now Siggy is up to P2, Bolek-Bassi down to P4, and has lost 7 seconds. So Siggy now 7 seconds back in P2, and Bolek-Bassi thrown away what was a race lead and a potential team race win, and a 1-2-3 for BMW. Yeah, now Heinrich and Siggy doing the job for BMW. Yeah, what a shame. I think, yeah, I mean, it just shows how tough this circuit is to drive, and especially, you know, drivers of this caliber. We know how great and fast they are, you know, and it's just catching them out, which just shows how tough the circuit is. But it looks like Heinrich has really shown, you know, how strong he can be, especially after making a mistake, coming back, and yeah, pretty much been faultless for the last 2 laps of this race, and takes his first win in a team race.
So there we go, BMW taking the spoils in the final race.